Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ad Infinitum. We are currently in the trenches looking for... What are we looking for again? Just the railway bridge to the east. So we are headed to the railway bridge to help the officer. The officer that we rescued from the plane is back in this base. We killed the big-ass horse monster last time, but... that is not what I saw when we woke up in the trenches again, coming back into the war. I saw something else, and I think it's probably the representation of our dad. So yeah. Just kind of looking around. Postcards from Casper. Dear parents, Ursula has broken off our engagement. Please do not be surprised if you do not hear from her anymore. When the war is over, it will be time for new beginnings. Perhaps Ursula will then rekindle her hope and turn her thoughts to us once more. I'm keeping my chin up and think of you every day while I'm out here, doing my duty for the fatherland. Yours, Casper. I'm really enjoying the story that's in this. The game, is giving us little bits and pieces here. But I am really enjoying this story. It's not really just about the war. It's about the idea of, war past, present, wars, and personal problems tearing people apart. Field post regulations. Soldier, follow the regulations. The following contents are forbidden in the military mail. Unusual forms of writing, any type of code. You can't write, Swahili or, Arabic or any hieroglyphics. Illegible writing. Okay, well, fuck me then. I have bad handwriting, so I guess I'm fucked. Details of your position. So if I'm in my bed, I can't see I'm laying in bed. Details or indications of your company's plans or tactics. Alright. Spot checks will be conducted. Failure to comply will result in strict punishment. Why strict punishment? Why can't you just tell them oh, you can't have that in the letter? Censored postcard. Delivery rejected. I hear we're going to be heading south together with our neighboring companies. Okay, well that's pretty blatantly obvious. Perhaps the change of scenery will help. I can't get rid of these damn lice. I hope you've not been hit too hard by the famine. I miss you so much. With love, Martin Pecora. I mean, that's blatantly obvious. We're heading south with our neighboring companies. We're taking all of our weapons. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see here. Tools and no one around to use them. They are cowards, all of them. What the fuck? What? Why am I being a piece of shit now? Only that Colossus could roll in the battle for you, but you're not a mechanic. If you've not seen All Quiet on the Western Front, I forget if I don't have a jump button. If you haven't seen All Quiet on the Western Front, I would definitely recommend watching that. That was really a really awful. I don't mean awful as in the movie is bad. I mean awful as in watching. The movie actually shows you back when because the French were, and the French used the tanks against the Germans, and in the movie there's actually a scene where they see the tanks for the first time with the flamethrowers on them, which was thinking maybe that was what that was here, but I think it's just an exhaust port. The French had these guns on the side, they're flamethrower guns on the side, because they have the turn in the front. Then on the inside, you would stand here with your machine, your assault rifle or whatever, and you would fire out of these windows. Oh, you can actually look more inside the tank. And then, on the sides here, they had, little ports where they would stick out a flamethrower nozzle, and they would burn all the Germans. And there's a scene in the movie where the tanks are coming at them, and they're just the look on their face what the fuck are those? They've just seen tanks for the first time. and they are like, they don't understand that this giant metal monstrosity that's rolling towards them, they have no idea what it is. It's a pretty fucked up scene, and you're just like, and then of course it just spirals downhill from there as you watch people getting destroyed by this. No train. Gefreiter Anno. As I have already explained several times, you cannot possibly have heard a train. Please cease reporting these figments of your imagination. Unter Officer Hobbler. Well, there's I'm literally headed to the railway. What do you mean? What do you mean? There's rails right here. What do you mean there's no train? There's another tag. Carl Jansen, Kiel, 31384. So yeah, like the first tank that was, I think the first tank, let me see here. The first tank that was developed, yeah, those British Mark V tanks. Oh, let me get out of the gas, take this off. The British Mark was the first tank that was developed. It was nicknamed Little Willie. It was constructed at William Foster & Co. during August and September 1915. The French fielded their first tanks in 1917 onto the battlefield. So I was wrong. It was the British, not the French. Excuse me. The Germans, on the other hand, began development only in response to the appearance of Allied tanks. Yeah, like I said, in the movie, you see the French, and you just see their faces, and they're just like horrified. They had never seen a metal vehicle come at them in war. They could never, like, their minds were broken. They couldn't fathom the idea that these things existed. And it really is like a terrifying scene when you see it. You're just like, oh my god, that's happening. It's coming for them. Yeah, it's a pretty scary and fucked up thing. Like, I mean, I could only imagine, like, I really never want to be somebody who sees the first of anything in a war. You know, like the Japanese saw the first use of an atomic bomb. You don't like the look of this. You just hope you can get over the bridge for the trip. What? What? I would never want to see the first of anything. The Japanese saw the nuclear bombs in World War II. The Germans saw the tanks in World War I. Okay, and it's just corruption. Yeah, it's like when you see the first of something in a war that like changes the dynamic of like human history, like the nuclear bomb or tanks or even like turreted machine guns. Anything that fires more than like one round. You know, like that's, oh my god, look at this. That's terrifying. I can only imagine what it's going to be like in the future when, like, the future of warfare, if we don't all kill each other within the next, like, 3 years. What the future of warfare will look like in the future, having, like, lasers or, like, rail guns. Like, what's it going to be like when the first people see lasers as weapons? Like, the first person or the first military to, like, be on the opposing end of this, and like lasers just like one guy just gets his fucking head, just there's a hole in his head and they don't even know where it came from, and they just heard a zap noise, just like choo choo choo, and lasers are just piling through these bodies, and like the horror, you can only, it's awful. I would never want to be on the receiving end of the first of its kind of weapon in war. That'd be just awful. I mean, we already have 2 awful wars happening in real life. You know, like, a lot of vibration. We don't need any more. You know what I mean? Like, phone's ringing. Is that the officer again?
Is that you, soldier?
Yeah, that's me.
Good. You've almost done it.
I haven't done shit, I just got here.
Get the power back on. And you can get the factory up and running again.
I don't know if I want to do
Be
that.
careful. Saboteur. It's one of our own. It's one of our own, you hear me?
Yeah, it's the thing that I saw when I first woke up here. Alright, so we have two pathways. We have this and this. I think they both go to the same place. Yeah, we're gonna definitely need a fucking flashlight in here. Piece of shit that doesn't last very long. Okay, what do we have? It has to end. October 13th, 1917. I've ordered our factories to cease the production of ordnance and arms with immediate effect. Grubert refuses to comply. He says that to do so would be treason. Yeah, so yeah, they wanted the factory. We read about that in the house, that they wanted that our father wanted the factory shut down, right? And Grubert was like, "Nah, we're producing at a like record rate." Telegraph slips. Central control element corrupt. Production on hold. But he didn't care. I thought that thing over right there where my cursor is was a monster. Okay, do I fucking... Okay, so we need to get 4 things. I'm assuming probably green, right? We have a bridge here that we obviously can't get over because we don't have power to get it down. Needs power. He breathes gas. Yeah, see, whatever it is that is the saboteur, or the whatever it is that we... I see a face. I see a face right there. I see a face right there. Right there. Whatever it is that we saw in the beginning, the saboteur, he's immune to the gas. Unlike the horse, rage monster, this other guy is not... Oh, it's not a face, it's a light. Okay. He's not going to be affected by the gas, so it's not going to matter. So it's going to be up to us to make it through the gas while he continues to chase us. So we're going to have to be pretty much on the money with that gas mask. I mean, the thing that I saw at the beginning when we barely opened our eyes looked like it was made of metal. It looked almost robotic. As if it's made out of, like, guns or... Oh, God, if it's guns. Professor, follow the orange pipes to guide the steam from the furnaces to where the pressure is needed. The direction of the steam can be changed by rotating the junction valves. Fucking goddamn it. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's like... Sabotage. We tried to keep the machines running, but they kept breaking down. We thought the enemy had sabotaged our work, but we could not find the culprit. It is as if the machines themselves refuse to continue production. The others have disappeared. I need to fire the furnaces. The factory must continue operation. Signed, Group Air. Okay. Temperature 0. So we want it like that? Oh, this is a diagram. So 300, right? We want it directed to... Oh, wait. Do we, though? 1A, 1, 2... A2 leads to the nice steam whistle. Seem hurt? Yeah. Okay. So make sure. Oh, okay, see, so now we can go through here. Oh! Boy. Okay, so 550. Let's see what's over here real quick. Okay, so B2 and B1. So B2 and B1, up, up, up. B1 to A1, up, up. Right? To B3 to the whistle. Okay, so 550. Okay, B2. I think I'm wrong. I guess I've done it. Inadvertently, I've done it. That's really fucking dark. Using gas on the French. As ordered, the great lieutenant of the mighty German Kaiser has started using the new poison gas compounds against the French. He truly believes that killing off some of the poor bastards in their own trenches will help us win the war. He's so pleased with himself. How can he not see the whole world? Yeah, we read this already, but I'm trying to think something. So, see, he puts great lieutenant of the mighty German Kaiser, and I'm that person, right? So, am I the piece of shit? Oh, no wonder I'm in hell. I'm the piece of fucking garbage. Okay, let's see here. So we have 450. So this is G1, G2, G3, F1, F2, Y. So we need to turn F2 to Y. Oh! Oh, this is G2, F1. Okay, let me just turn this on first. 450. Okay, you got it at G2, right? That's G2, F1. I'm kind of confused. This is like G3, F1. G1, G2. Okay, so G1, G2. So the 3, we need it on G2. Okay. going into 3, into G2. Need Y. We need it on Y. Oh, alright, I had it.
We fight now for the very existence of the right our fathers founded. For the maintenance of common life, and common
Oh god! Oh god. What was that? That was the guy. That was the guy I saw. I only saw the back of him, though. Alright, time to gas mask it up. Alright, just going through here again. Oh, a bed. Which means I feel like shit's gonna kick off. Alright, so 600 degrees. From X to G1H1, we need to turn to H1. From H1 to F1H2. Okay. We have to turn it to H2. Okay, from that to XF2. Okay. Turn to F2. Right? Oh, there's 2 for this. Wait, I just came back. What the fuck? Oh, it's through here. Okay. Right? Is that? Oh, no, it's X. God damn it. Power restored. Flip the main switch. Alright. Alright, up the ladder. Relieve the Kaiser of his crown and he will see the light.
the denial of our culture.
That's where it just came from, right? so... Strike for peace, you feel betrayed. Oh god. Oh, so the horse was a representation of my grandfather, not my father.
Last will and testament.
General's will, last will and testament. I, Lothar von Schmidt, being of sound body and mind, hereby decree that my grandchildren be afforded every opportunity to become honorable and upstanding officers. They shall both visit the cadet academy. For this reason and no other, I have chosen to finance both my son's house and his trivial business activities. Likewise, for this reason and no other, do I hereby name them my sole heir. Only the gold dagger I received from the Kaiser for my accomplishments in the colonies do I leave to my grandson Paul. I shall not tolerate any alterations to my room in the salon of my son's house, nor any attempt on the part of his wife or her family to sully my grandsons with their uncultured language or Catholic superstitions. My son's wife shall bear a German name, Lothar von Schmidt. Berlin, May 8th, 1908. All right, well, there we go. Kind of get that idea. He must have been super fucking pissed, too. Our father to be denied. Okay, wait, so if this is the way up, hold on. We gotta turn the power on here. Hold on a second. What's, oh, we have something here, too, I almost missed. Child's drawing. Gas makes you ill, Papa says. You should always turn it off all the way. What the fuck is, What the fuck is over here? It's over here. Dummy is happy to see you. Well, I'm not fucking happy to see him. I came all the way back here for that bullshit. Alright, so we're gonna turn the power on and the bridge is gonna come down. Right? That's my only assumption, hence the reason why. So I feel like again that we're gonna have a fight like we did with the representation of Mother, right? Which is there's gonna be two ways to solve it, where there's like a good way and a bad way. Yeah, in this area, your actions will have consequences. Okay.
Corruption.
Corruption, a poem. Corruption, you descend like an easterly wind, a promise of home and hero's death, but then you feast and all life ends. JBS. Because when you think about it, neither our mother or our father were necessarily the greatest parents to us, right? So it only makes sense that if we like redeem them, we're being a better person. Reactivate the factory. Workers, the saboteur has shut down the factory. We must try to get production up and running again. To do this, the gas pressure in all the supply lines needs to be set to the maximum level. Once we have enough pressure, we can restore power to the factory using the lever in the central console. However, if the production hall falls into enemy hands, we must disable production for good. To do this, you'll need to shut off the gas flow, then manually activate the diversion mechanism to redirect the pressure to the outside. Okay. The option is, so the question I have to myself is, what is the good guy option? Machine is inert. Lower pressure and divert gas. Increase gas pressure. Well, what are the good options to this? Hold on. I need to look it up. Because I want to do the good guy option. I don't want to do the bad guy option. Oh, what is the... So, okay, so I need to... I need to turn them all to Gasa Bazuk? Gasa Bazuk? Oh god! Oh great, I'm dead. Cool. Because I want to do all the good ones. I don't want to do the bad ones. I want to be like I want to be better. I want to do good. Okay. Do I have to watch this cutscene every time, or? Okay. I can skip it. shit. Grant clarity to corruption. Okay. So that's what we want. We don't want to kill them. We want to save them. To do the good thing. So he takes his crown off. Fragment of the mirror. Chapter 3, Pain. Alright, we're back here again. Walk the path of pain. Oh! Oh god. So I'm guessing that Pain is going to be our brother. I'm guessing that the third part is going to be our brother, right? Because we've dealt with our grandfather, we've dealt with our father, finally caused the electrical failure. And we've dealt with our mother. Well, representations anyway. Seems to be looking out for you, just like he always used to. So yeah, like the whole idea, right, is that we're doing good by like freeing the spirits or the evil representations of our family, and we're doing what is right. Right? So we freed our father, our grandfather's gone. Thanks on every command. Nearly there, you can almost make out a shadowy reflection of yourself.
Yes.
America,
maybe I'll
traveling
go
to
with
the New
Christian.
World.
In America, freedom is more than just a word. Not like here. But such a journey would be expensive. What? You want to come with me? I don't think America is for you. You take after Father too much. But, hey, there's no need to get mad. Hey!
Childish nonsense, you're doing the right thing. Trench whistle. Your trench whistle sounds like you know only a sound you know only too well. Okay.
Dear Paul.
Postcard, September 12th, 1914. Dear Paul, the front is eating us alive here in Flanders. And what is left of us, the rats and lice take too. I pray every day for this war to be over, before the next wave of German heroes is burned to ashes in this madness. Please reply, just as once at least, your brother. Graduation diploma. This is to certify that Paul von Schmidt has graduated the Prussian Military Cadet Academy with flying colors as of April 1916, and hereby recommended for the officer fast track in aid of the war effort. So yeah, the last representation that we're probably going to deal with is going to be our brother. Is there anything else in here? Oh boy. This room is locked. You sure you saw something? It can't be him, can it? Not that. This is blocked now. It's dark as hell. Oh! Well, there's the elevator. I'm guessing we're gonna be having to go to the attic. That seems like the only logical explanation. Okay. A picture of mother. We're going there. Just check around a little bit. Locked, locked. This note again from Bruegel. Right. Well, the only option is the elevator. Storage room key. Key to the storage room. Oh dear. That's really broken. Sound cutting out. Okay, well. The thing I still am kind of wondering is, why is Paul going through all of this? There has to be, like, I mean, I know it's like the idea that he's used the gas against the French, right? But, like, what has he done, like, to face this entire nightmare? Because he's obviously, I mean, he's dead, so... Well, I'll probably be there in a bit. You want to destroy the painting, burn it to cinders. It stirs memories you want to keep buried. Oh! Oh god. You can go through there. So this is the area where father was. Get the power back on in the house. There we go. The store is still locked. No man would paint something so warped you feel sick.
Why are the savages locked in there, Grandfather?
So you can learn from their fate. Take a closer look. See how they're sitting on the floor, naked, in the dirt? Do they have anything to be proud of, Paul?
Mm-mm.
And yet, they are. They charged into our machine gun fire, screaming like madmen and waving their primitive spears. They fell like flies in their hundreds. Pride without cause is idiocy, pure and simple. Remember that. You're not like them. Your blood and your heritage give you something to be proud of. Leave the dying to the idiots.
Yeah, see, I mean, Grandfather was not a good guy either, to be honest. Especially after that. I mean, he cared about Paul, but he also was a piece of shit. That there. Needle and thread, skin and hair. You feel a little sick. Virgin Mary, she looks sad. She always looks fucking sad. Page from the Bible. And when the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her and said to her, "Do not weep." Then came up and touched the bier. And the bearers stood still. And he said, "Young man, I say to you, arise." And the dead man sat up and began to speak. And Jesus gave him to his mother. Luke 7:13-15.
I know
The cut. I know I cannot ask for you both. I want Johannes to live. I have chosen him. Please accept Paul into your heavenly kingdom. Oh, wow. Okay, thanks. He is a good boy. I cut off the cuckoo's flesh as I cut off its life, so that Johannes may live in its stead. Please, dear Lord, come to my aid and bring back my Johannes. Wow, that's kind of cruel, right? Like, she's like, yeah, I want Johannes to live. Fuck Paul. He can go to heaven. He's good, but he's not the one I care about the most. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I want Johannes to come back from the dead after experiencing the things he experienced. It's pretty horrendous. Ah, the dummy! Key to the blue door. You found the key to the blue door. Hate you. Somebody looks at you in surprise. Let me know where the fucking blue door is. Phone. And clearly this isn't going anywhere. Is it this? No. It's not blue. What was that? door's also not blue. Go up there, I get electrocuted. The door is locked still. It's not this door. Oh, okay. I said to close this so I could go forward. Note, objects of study. Skulls from German Southwest Africa. For further scientific investigation, recommend for use as objects of study. Shipping company's note. Please expect the Great General's cases and boxes around midday on Friday, June 7th. Our forwarding agent will collect the goods from the steamboat in the port of Hamburg one day prior to this. Following delivery, my staff will remain at your disposal in order to carry all the goods you do not need in your house itself down to the desired area of your basement. I shall send you our invoice upon completion of the work. I wish your father, General von Schmidt, a speedy recovery. H. Bergman. Here we go. Find a way out of the basement. Shipping company's case from a long way. There's the skulls. Send them home. You're right, Johannes. Teresa and I have decided to help you once the war is over. We'll liberate the skulls from your parents' basement and send the crate back. It's the least we can do. For everything our fathers and forefathers did to them, let us hope we can find peace in the soil of their homeland. Rudy. I mean, the way out would be that, correct? Use the key to open the blue door. Push these in like that. Locked. Locked. Ooh. We have up here. Oh boy. Sheepsters online. Article, The Factory. Article dated May 20th, 1906. Karl von Schmidt & Co. Paint Factories evades bankruptcy. The Berlin-based company, which specialized in the production of chemical substances for medical and industrial use, has been saved from bankruptcy by an injection of private funds from owner Karl von Schmidt. Investments from partners were surprisingly thin on the ground when Karl von Schmidt & Co.'s leading chemists were poached by the competitor in Wuppertal. Karl von Schmidt is the son of famous Prussian General Lothar von Schmidt. The investment of private funds has saved the jobs of 350 employees at the company's Berlin premises. Whether this money can secure the enterprise's future, however, remains to be seen. That's good. The people aren't losing their jobs. Oh, the blue door, my brother's room. That's right. Is there anything else I can look for first? Let's go back down here again. Whew. So that's blocked. This door was locked. So that's locked. Locked. Yeah, we read that. Ooh, okay. This looks a little different.
Come back. You're dreaming. Can you hear me?
Oh, so am I not actually dead? Am I still in the war? I don't know, I got my hand blown off, remember? Go up here. Oh, here we go. Painting, Resurrection 4. You never liked this picture. Okay, take that. Painting, Self, 8. He looks at you sadly as if he knew what fate had in store. Okay, we can't get back to the lab. Can, however, get up on the railing, the overhang here. Okay.
They have...
Johannes is alive. They have found my Johannes. My heart is bursting with joy. He is already in Lubeck and will be here soon. I have cleaned the large attic. I shall buy paints and canvases for him. My Johannes is coming home. Letter from Mill Hospital. Illegible. To inform you that your son Johannes von Schmidt is alive and has been discharged from military service as a war invalid. Until now, his physical condition has necessitated long-term medical care at Reserve Military Hospital 3 in Lubeck. Your son can be taken into your care in 2 weeks' time, September 22nd, 1918, if rest illegible. So, like, he was alive, but he was, like, injured permanently, like, in the war, so that's why he's, like, in the wheelchair. Picture of Dad. Father's door locked. Doesn't he want to see you?
Wake up, soldier. Soldier. You need to come back. You need to finish it.
October 5th.
The attic. I refused. October 5th, 1918. I refused to go up to the attic. The wailing and clattering alone is unbearable. And the smell. Okay, so I need another key for the attic. Which I'm assuming we're probably gonna find in the blue door, my brother's room. Alright, so let's go back over here. Okay. Alright, calm down there, Paul. Locked. Okay, well, I guess we don't really have anything else to see. Let's get what Johannes left behind. Painting. Spring Awakening 22. He wasn't smiling the night you saw the two of them together.
Those who... Anyway, documents. A backpack. My secret. Those who gaze at Mother's tree are the same and yet not so. One I told in confidence, you see, a secret that I know. The keeper of my secret has a mouth like spring awakening, wings like resurrection, eyes like the self. JVS. So all those paintings that we've been seeing around too, that they're like, why did anybody paint this? Those were probably painted by the brother as well. The garden. This picture reminds you of your childhood. Dear Father.
To Father. Dear Father, you have disowned me not because of that night in the attic, but because I am a rebel within the confines of this family. If you dared rebel against your own father, you could have spared Mother much pain and torture. Your only loyalty is to a dead man. This house is under the rule of the dead. His spirit pervades every stone. I'm packing and moving out. Soon you shall be rid of me. I'd rather go to war than return to this accursed house. Johannes, July 1914. Dang. The Dove and the War. Dear Johannes, once the war is over, we shall finally get our exhibition, and it shall be more beautiful than ever. I have received your sketches for our poster campaign in support of our soldiers. Christian will love them too. I cannot wait for the next time I see the two of you and Rudy. There is so much I want to share with you. I have seen so much on my way to the front, but for now, letters will have to do. Take care of yourself, soldier. Otherwise, I'll have to come over there and stitch you back together again. I'm to be deployed as a nurse within the next few days. Yours, Teresa. Look at Johannes' paintings and uncover their secret. Okay. Like literally what I've done. Broken. So okay, let's see. Trying to see here. So, I guess the indication is to go back to the greenhouse? Oh. Oh boy. This is new? Yeah, we got it. Blue Dove. The Blue Dove, Berlin. Having been called to arms to protect the fatherland, the following beloved members of our association did suffer heroic deaths in the fall of 1914 in faithful fulfillment of their duty. Teresa Galweil, author and nurse. Oh, that was the girl that Johannes was talking to. Rudy Meyer, author. Christian Mertens, painter and salesman. Conrad Bonhard, poet and accountant. Deeply saddened, we mourn the loss of our comrades in the fight for justice and freedom. The Blue Dove will honor their memory and their work. May they rest in peace, far from home and in foreign soil. Okay, so then... So we got the paintings from right here. We can't enter the attic without a key. I don't think you can move this well either. Let's see. 4/8/22. Those who gaze of others share the same, but yet not so. I mean, there's this tree here. Oh, I see. Oh! Oh! Alright, so then what is the combination? Keeper of my secret has a mouth like spring awakening, wings like yeah, eyes like the sun. Yeah, we got that. But how do I know what is what? Oh, it's telling you in the poem. Spring awakening, resurrection, self. Spring awakening, resurrection, self. So it's 22/4/8. Oh, I see. Oh, I have to do this. God damn it. Something hidden here. The attic key. There we go. Alrighty, there we go. Guess it just took me forever. Because like the guy that I was just looking at when I was looking to see, it just said like follow the clues on the note. I'm like, okay. There we go.
You're no son of mine. You're a disgrace to this family. You perverts are driving our nation to ruin.
Carl, don't. Nothing happened.
War is coming. And you're going to die. Look at yourselves. You're not men.
Page from an encyclopedia. Cuckoos do not brood themselves. Instead, they usually lay their eggs one at a time in the nests of other birds, taking one of the original eggs in return, which they then often devour. Certain species lay their eggs in the nests of smaller birds. In such cases, of raising the cuckoo finally leads of the cuckoo. Wait. In such cases, the raising of the cuckoo frequently leads to the deaths of the mother's true chicks. The young cuckoo grows quickly and requires large quantities of food, which it steals from the legitimate chicks before throwing them out of the nest. Despite this, the parents will still sacrifice everything to keep it fed. Dude, nature is brutal. You remember how much time your brother used to spend with his pigeons? He would often spend hours watching them soar over the rooftops. Okay. What the hell's up here? Bed. Caught them before he could finish it.
Nothing happened. Did it, Johannes? Tell him. Christian?
You've got no idea who I am.
Paul did the right thing telling us what you were doing up here. Look at you, a pair of filthy strumpets. You repulse me, the pair of you. Get out. Get out of my house.
Wow, okay. Postcard from Christian. Dear Johannes, they say the war will be over before the first leaves fall. Won't that be grand? The others in the cafe said you've enlisted too. How marvelous. You'll still be able to move out from home once we've emerged victorious. We'll meet again at the front, as comrades fighting for the fatherland. Your father was right. What happened between us in the attic was just childish games, wasn't it? Your friend Christian. Trained to the Western Front, August 20th, 1914. So my brother is gay, and I apparently told on them, and father and mother caught them. So then why the fuck would mother want Johannes back instead of Paul? Everything here is just how I left it 5 years ago. Okay, how the fuck do I get down? So now I'm up here, I can't get down. Oh my god, I'm so tired of these little bugs that that force you to like reload saves and shit. It's really, really obnoxious. I mean, I already got that, so I don't really care. Got the achievement for examining paintings, which I didn't even know was a thing, so... What are the trophies like in this? So that's like the good... See, so there's kill despair, kill corruption, kill pain. That's like for the... That's like the bad stuff. This is like the good one for the third. An act of compassion, an act of courage, act of mercy. Look at your reflections. Find all the bracelets. Yeah, that was never gonna happen. Pass through the fire and been reborn. Reunite with your family. End up in the asylum. Fully assemble the mirror. Survive the first encounter with mayhem. Get killed by a creature. Well, I did that. I got killed, didn't I? Light all 6 searchlights. Answer the field telephone 6 times. Read all letters. Alright, well.
The thing that has returned.
It is not Johannes. The thing that has returned to me is not Johannes. It is a cuckoo, come to sit in his nest. A cuckoo, that is what it is. It sits up there in the attic and expects me to cater to its every whim. Just like he used to be. Carl's father. Perhaps it is Carl's father, torturing me still. He refuses to remain dead.
Johannes?
Black paint. Johannes's paintings will protect me from the cuckoo. I show them to it every day to make sure. The cuckoo wants me to paint too, but I have taken its awful paintings away from it. I don't want to see them. I give it nothing but the black oil paints to drink. It wants them, and I don't want it to live. Okay, so all the nice paintings that we keep seeing that we saw before were Johannes painting before he went off to war and died, and then after he was brought back, he painted all those disturbing ones. They're like, that makes me sick to look at this. This is just a nightmare. You don't want to know what's behind the door. You plead to finally wake up and be let out of this nightmare. What if it is him? What if he's still alive? Oh boy. Oh! Okay. Pigeon. The pigeon just sent me back to my war front? Alright, well. Sure. Oh, now it's dead. So he keeps saying that I have to come back, like that I'm dreaming, but this I feel like is like he's right, I am dreaming, but I'm also not alive. I'm in hell. Find a way out of the morgue. Great, we're in a hospital. See, like German dog tags, I have 14 to 28. I only have 6 of the French identification ones. Makes me wonder where all those are. Like off the beaten path or some shit, and I haven't been able to find them. I think the hospital would probably be the place where you find a lot of these tags, to be honest. Eisenbarth, pathetic. All 27 of the bodies brought in were in what can only be described as a pathetic condition. Only one of the soldiers is still alive, and even he is a disgraceful sight. My sanatorium will restore all eligible patients to the physical and mental state required for war. Signed, Dr. Eisenbarth.
Is that you in the plane pool?
You remember this? You drew the plane, and he...
You want to fly high, huh? Look. I'm the bird. I'll fly with you. We can fly wherever we want together.
Eisenbarth, inspection. Dear nurses, the way some of the fallen soldiers responded to this morning's inspection of their wounds is of great annoyance to me. The medical recovery process is part of their military duty. This embarrassment is childish and must be exorcised from the patient. Signed, Dr. Eisenbarth. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Yo, it is fucking pitch fucking black in here. It's Vin Diesel. It's very Vin Diesel in here. Okay. Turn the power back on. Eisenbarth, keys. Head nurse, assign the patient's lockers according to their patient numbers. As soon as they are conscious, it shall be the patient's duty to remember these numbers. The patient files must be kept under lock and key at all times. They must not be allowed to fall into the patient's hands again. In addition, soldiers whose mental competence has been largely restored should be assigned to simple tasks within the clinic. The patients in question must be provided with the keys for said tasks. The soldiers shall be responsible for any and all keys given to them. Signed, Dr. Eisenbarth. Okay, so then my thought about that is the fact that these three people, I'm assuming, this electric door. So yeah, you gotta follow the cables. Nurse's note. Note to self. Do not forget to lock the patient files away in the office. Dr. Eisenbarth was furious with Nurse Emma when she forgot the last time. Perhaps I should have not reported her. Emma has not been back to work since she was called to his office. Oh god, just yawning constantly. She probably doesn't dare face the doctor again. I am getting kind of tired. It is going to be time to call it here in about 10 minutes or so. What's that noise? Bathroom. Why the fuck is the bathroom locked? Oh, there's a package here. Be right back. All right. The phone's ringing again. Okay, so there's a 83, 82, 79, 78. 49, 48. God damn, what the fuck? Fire. Report to the Surgeon General. My process, which I have referred to as the baptism of fire, consists of two phases. First, strong electrical induction is applied to the front lobe area in order to reactivate motor skills in fallen soldiers and those with hysterical war jitters. This step alone separates the wheat from the chaff. The second phase is the amputation of limbs, injured or superfluous. As you know, our focus here is not on medical rehabilitation, but rather on the psychological aspect, the virtue of renunciation and sacrifice. The prosthesis is not a tool, but a gift. Cool. Electroshock. What do you want? Yeah, I heard you, fucking idiot. What the fuck? Head nurse's report. Dear Dr. Eisenbarth, I have taken care of the matter with Nurse Emma. Patient 27 gave me a hand. Junior Dr. Lau woke up yesterday. He is a strong young man. He has already asked for more prosthesis. Small key with a number engraved on it. I think it says 28, right? Okay. What's that ping-ponging noise? Oh, listen to that. It's creepy as fuck. Note from Junior Dr. Lau. Dear Emma, today Dr. Eisenbarth tried to force me to cut off a soldier's healthy legs. I refused. Eisenbarth did the deed himself, glaring at me the whole time. He didn't even sterilize the surgical instruments. He has ordered me to report to his office later. The head nurse says we can talk it over and settle the matter. I hope she is right. Alright, so Dr. Eisenbarth's a piece of shit. Oh, no, it's for this. Patients. Files are missing. Oh. Here we go. Fritz Henning. Rank, Gefreiter. Infantry regiment number illegible. Battle number illegible. Company under command of Lieutenant von Schmidt. Symptoms. Symptoms. Dead body brought in with heavy blood loss. Left calf and arm ruptured by explosive shell. Initial treatment consisted of amputation at the thigh using the Pirogov method. Patient revived after 3 days. Wait, what? So they're bringing... How are they bringing people back from the dead? He was brought in with his left calf and arm ruptured by explosive shell. He's dead. Patient revived after 3 days. Male hysteria diagnosis. In addition to the expected deterioration, patient made disrespectful remarks about our Kaiser. Crying fits, infantile mind. Explains failure as a frontline soldier and lack of national pride. Recommendation, no improvement following electrical induction. Terminate treatment. Patient to be referred to hospice. Locker to be cleaned out. What the fuck, dude? We got some mad science experiments going on. Otto Hilka, patient 10, rank Feldwebel, infantry. Those are illegible. Under Lieutenant von Schmidt, symptoms fractured skull. Diagnosis malingerer. Patient revived after 2 days. Despite 1 week of pain therapy, patient still complained of headaches. Drainage of the cerebral spinal fluid and removal of the affected regions of the skull and brain led to immediate improvement. Recommendation, now fit for battle following further adjustments. Send back to the front line immediately? What the fuck? So this guy's bringing people back to life and like expecting them to be the way they were, and if they're not, he like sends them to hospice, or they're all brain dead. It's like they're all brain dead. Richard Mikalski, rank Gefreiter. Under the command of Lieutenant von Schmidt, symptoms epilepsy and bedwetting. In spite of reanimation, brought back to life, patient remains in a lethargic state. Displays of tendency towards neurotic trembling and bladder voiding disorder. Neurosis manifests as constant hysterical shaking of the head and nervous twitching in the limbs. Diagnosis, male hysteria and cowardice. Recommendation, amputation of the arms and legs, complete dehydration. Will be fit for battle after further adjustments? Oh my god, dude. This doctor is an absolute fucking monster. Richard Rosala. Rank Unterofficer. Under the command of Lieutenant von Schmidt. Symptoms are general neurological shocks. Patient complains of sleeplessness, stomach problems, and loss of hearing following days spent under fire from shells and death. Diagnosis, malingerer/coward. Both the patient's feigned symptoms and his suicide on the Western Front are the result of cowardice. Some initial success achieved by applying sleep deprivation, acoustic trauma, and regular doses of vinegar in order to physically induce the symptoms the patient claimed to experience. Patient is compliant. Recommendation, will be fit for battle following further... Oh. Bro, this is how they brought back my brother. This is what happened. Max Schmid, rank Gefreiter. Under command of Lieutenant von Schmidt. Symptoms, mental deficiency. Patient was buried under soil and rubble for several days prior to death and has exhibited lethargic behavior ever since. Patient appears to be dull-witted. Remarks in file indicate that the soldier fell asleep several times while on night watch. Diagnosis, cowardice. Sleep deprivation and removal of the eyelids have not produced the desired results. Recommendation, treatment terminated. Terminate treatment. Patient to be referred to hospice, locker to be cleaned out. Okay, so here's another little question that I'm thinking of. Is it quite possible that these people have died in the real war and they wake up in hell, where I'm at, and they die, and how they die is known? I don't know. It's like maybe they wake, and ever since their death, and they wake up in this hell that we're in currently. This is what happens to them. This doctor does this shit to them. It's awful. Johannes von Schmidt. Company under command of Lieutenant von Schmidt. No, patient is the brother of Lieutenant von Schmidt. Lieutenant von Schmidt was not delivered to us. Symptoms, infected wounds and burns all over body, left arm severed. Patient was the only one of his company delivered alive. Okay, so they're not in the... Then how is he bringing these people back? Body and face disfigured by shrapnel and barbed wire. Diagnosis? Wait a sec. Wounds and burns all over body. Left arm severed. No. Because at the beginning of the game, our hand was cut off. But it wasn't our arm. We were in barbed wire, though. Diagnosis, perversion and cowardice. Despite coming from a noble line, the patient has hoped to avoid conscription. Injuries probably resulted of attempted suicide. Reports received of sexual perversion in the past. Recommendation, due to the parent's heritage, a completely new course of treatment must be devised. This is of the utmost priority. Horst Weber. Head nurse ordered me to sweep the floor in the maintenance room. Grateful to be of service. My new legs throb with pain and pride. The droning of the machine reminds me of the cannon that tore me away from the front. We're all comrades here. Everyone has fallen and yet risen again, just like me. Hope we can all experience our baptism of fire together soon. P.S. I'm keeping the keys to the maintenance room in my locker, number 882. The combination is my two best comrades. What the fuck is going on? Combination is my two best comrades. Doesn't say who his comrades are, though, in this? Oh, the 2 people he went off with, right? Okay, so when I came out through here, I went to the right, so... Combination of my 2 best comrades. Keeps calling me with this.
3 comrades.
Casper and Rudolph Lohman. Casper and Rudolph Lohman. Let me look. Casper, Rudolph Lohman. Casper and Rudolph Lohman. Seven, 07 15. 0715. Let's try that. 0715. Here we go. Manage room key. I'm gonna be opening any more of these. Maybe we just don't. Alright, so I'm going to leave it off here, and then we come back next time. We'll run back over there, and we'll go into the maintenance room. And, yeah, we'll continue playing through this. So take care, everybody. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.